Hello and welcome to Magzie's Fun Time. This is Magzie, and we are starting the Season 2 world of How to Play. And I wanted to show you how to enter the seed that we will be playing on. So you go down to more options. If you're going to be playing in adventure mode, you want to go ahead and turn this bonus chest on. Also, if you're kind of an expert player and you don't feel like gathering some stuff up at the beginning, you can cut this on, give you a little bit of head start. Other than that, you can leave it off if you want. You will want to turn cheats on unless you're doing a specific challenge. This will allow you to do some stuff in the game. And some things can happen in a game where you need cheats on where you can fix it. So it's good to have cheats on. Also, if you're wanting to play in adventure mode, you have to cut the cheats on in order to get to adventure mode. You can't get to adventure mode if you don't have the cheats on. We're using the default world type. And then under the C generator here, you want to enter the name Magnus Myra. And then click on the create world. And there you go. We're back where we was. I'm going to go a little bit faster on this one, but and I'll talk to you while I'm going. We've got some trees up here, so I'll go up here. As you're walking, you want to go ahead and break all the trash you can as you're walking, because you'll need all these seeds for farming until you find a farm or in a town that has other plants in it besides the wheat seeds. I'm going to make sure that we're on normal again, and I'm going to make sure my settings are all down. You don't want to go overboard here, okay? So you want to get 12 to 16 pieces of wood. And if you were just starting Minecraft, then you want to do it exactly this way. And if you played it before, then you know how to play it, so you can do it whichever way you want to. This is the best way to start. So now remember, you will not get the achievement for getting wood unless you use an axe. Okay. Now give us 12. And you can go ahead and make your tools over in this area and wait for these things to decay to see if it drops any stuff that you might need. So we'll open our inventory by pressing E. Break down these logs. And we're going to go ahead and make our starting stuff that I taught you in the last video. So we'll put down our crafting bench. Remember, place things by pressing the right click button. And you also right click on them to use them. And we will break these down. Oh, if you want, I need to show you this. If you don't want the whole stack of something, you can right click on it with your cursor on it, and it'll break it down into a smaller stack, and you can keep doing that. We'll do one more here. It's much better once you get used to playing the game to only break down as much as you need. But for now, we are going to break them all down so we can go ahead and do our starting tool set. Okay, so we'll make a pickaxe and a regular axe, and I'll put these in order like I like to have them. a shovel. And switch these two. You can hold the shift button down and left click on something, and it'll automatically move it down to where it's supposed to be in your inventory. And if you don't have it down here, it'll move it to one of these buttons first down here, and then an open slot. Okay, so we're gonna grab this, and we got 12, and so we're gonna grab the 16. You want to leave some of these logs whole, because if you can't find charcoal for your torches, like I taught you in the last video, I'll show you how to make the other thing you can make torches out of. So we'll get 5 more for that. Okay, now we want to look for one of these. If you have one closed, we happen to have one closed, so it'll be cool for us. And then we're probably going to come, I don't know, I might try that thing up here. I know there's a monster in there usually. Oh, make sure you get the free hand so you can keep breaking these as you go. If you get about 12 to 15 of these seeds, you'll be good. You want at least 3, because it takes 3 pieces of wheat to make a loaf of bread. So when you grow your wheat, you want to have at least that many. And you can go ahead and gather some of this dirt. It'll be easier for you to place the dirt and gather it back. And unlike the other time, we're going to get most of all this coal because it's really useful. We'll go ahead and grab some stone while we're up here. Also, while you're walking around, you want to find 2 more things. You want to try to find some cows, because you want at least 1 piece of leather to start out with. You want to find at least 3 pieces or more of sugarcane. I'll show you what that looks like. And you want to find at least 3 sheep. And we will go over that later. As soon as we find their sheep down there. The sheep will, 3 sheep, you'll have to kill them with your sword, but they will drop wool, and case in point. If you drop down from more than 3 blocks high, you'll cause damage to yourself. So we want 3 of these guys. And sometimes when you kill them, it won't drop a wool. If you use iron and make clippers out of it, you can clip them and get like 1 to 3, 1 to 4. But we have 3, so that's all we need. That's going to be our main objective. The sun rose over there. And as you can see, or over there, and as you can see, it goes across the sky. And the moon does the same thing, so that's how you judge about what time it is. So, we don't have much time. There is our sugarcane. Oops, sorry, Mr. Horsey. I didn't mean to smack you there. I'd feed you, but I don't have anything that you like to eat. And we have a plains over here, so we'll see if we can find some cows over here. Real quick, before we travel back. The sugarcane and leather is for a book, which I will show you. We'll need a little bit more than that, but you want to make a writing book as soon as possible. so you can write down all your coordinates in it. And I'm also spreading out here because I didn't really find no food. But I don't see anything but horses out here. So we'll deal with that when we can. The main thing is to gather enough resources for tonight, because we don't want to be caught out in the daylight, in the nighttime. And as you can see, that's setting slowly. We'll head over that way in a minute. We're going to check in these woods up here first, see if we can find some food. You can gather these flowers and you can break those down into dyes. And you can combine them too. Some colors will make other types of dyes. And the squids have dyes on them. As you can see, we just did a loop around. I mean, you'd hear the animals before you come to them. I don't even hear any, so we might have to just do the farming thing. But we will need some leather, so we will have to find some cows eventually. So, I like this spot up here because the monsters will have to climb up to us. If you see any sand around randomly, you might want to go ahead and get it. You can use it for glass. Which is mostly used for decoration. And it is getting dark, so I don't have much stone, so I'm going to grab some dirt so we can use it up there to block off this entrance. There we go. Let's get up here while it's still daylight. Here we go. We'll get our sword out because we haven't cleared this place. Okay, it is clear. There's no monsters in here. Now, while you're up here, monsters won't spawn within a certain distance of you. So as long as you're up here and it's not too deep, monsters won't spawn up here. We're going to go ahead and make some torches. There we go. And you want to put some on the outside. And then you want to light up the inside of the place that you've chosen. Or if you're going to build a base, you want to go ahead and build your base first. My Season 1 has lots of bases, and all of them still work with the 1.7 patch. Don't have to worry about that. And now we're going to close this part off. We can worry about putting doors and stuff up later. For now, we just want to make sure that none of the monsters, if they sense us, can get in here. Now, a good thing about the extreme hills is you can kind of get like in the middle of the, like halfway up, halfway down. And if you pick the right spot, they won't really be able to sense you. There we go. Dirt out of here. Now as night goes, if you did not find the wool that you needed, let's not put that there. If you did not find the wool that you needed, you will need to do something at night. So I will show you some of the stuff you can do at night on your first night to prepare you for the next day. You want to, if you built your house, you can go ahead and mine. Make sure if you're building a like a strip mine type thing that you built that you're digging down in the staircase. I have changed my design for that, so I will show you that later. I do it a different way now than I did in season 1. You will also want to go ahead and upgrade your tools. So you want to go ahead and use the tools you got all the way gone. The exception is with the sword. Go ahead and upgrade the sword to the next level with just stone, unless you find iron in your cave when you're expanding it, or while you're mining if you don't have a cave. I don't suggest you go into caves that you think might be deep just yet, unless you're a pro player, because you won't be able to handle the monsters without armor. There we go. That's a little better. Let's go ahead and put this here for now. Okay, the bed is 3 wool and then 3 plank, both horizontal, and you get a bed. And you want to make sure that it's at least 3 high, and that you have a space all the way around everything but that back wall right there. And you lay in it and you go to sleep. We don't want to do that though. This also sets your spawn when you lay in it, and once you sleep in it, it'll turn to day. So, but we don't want to do that yet. We do want to set our spawn, but we don't want to do it yet. If you don't have a bed, you want to mine your first night, and in order to do that, you want to dig a staircase down like this. I just want to show an example of that. I'm not going to dig one all the way down. You also want to make sure, as I explained in my basic control video, that you have your torches spaced out 5 blocks apart, so there's no lacking coverage or shadowy areas for monsters to spawn in. They won't spawn while you're up here, but when you dig down so far, then they'll start spawning up here and coming down behind you. You don't want that. Excuse me. But this is the basic one. I suggest you dig out 2 blocks instead of 1. So let's go upgrade our tools. Your tool recipes are the same. The only thing is you use a different material on the top level here. And the only 3 we're going to upgrade right now is the axe, the pickaxe, and the sword. There we go. And we do want a furnace, so we'll go ahead and make one of those. Remember, it's stone all the way around, leaving the center open. And we'll put that right here beside it. And you put the logs on top, and then something to burn on the bottom. If you have coal, you can use coal, but for this you just put 1 plank there, and 1 plank will make 1 piece of coal. There you go. And see, it'll start on the second one. We're going to waste one of ours to make another one, because we really need these. We can get more regular coal outside. And this is what you call charcoal. You use it the same way you do coal, only they don't stack together. But all the purposes are the same. And we have torches right now, so we're just going to put the rest of this in here. If you did get some sand, you can go ahead and cook it up too. Each piece of coal or charcoal will cook 8 pieces of whatever you put up here. You don't want to waste it. We have a little coal right here, so we'll go ahead and gather it up. As you can see, the stone axe works a little bit better than the wooden pickaxe that we had. So upgrading the tools also saves you time in gathering resources. Okay. So this is pretty much good. I have a bed, so I don't really need to do this at night. And since we're running low on food, we want to go ahead and sleep and get it morning so we can set up our farm on the next episode. So just remember 12 to 16. Don't try to gather too much resources on the first day. Some people get into the habit of trying to gather too many resources, and they don't remember to find themselves a good spot, and then it gets nighttime and they get hammered by monsters. You don't want that to happen. So make sure while you're going around you're looking for a good spot for you to make home, or if you're going to build a house first, get the supplies. That sound means there's zombies really close. There's probably a cave or something down here. We could block this back up, but I'll use it for something else. And that sound means it's daytime. Pump out a little picky hole and see the sun's come up. And that means we survived our first night. This sets your spawn, so if you die, you come right back here. And everything else I'll show you before. That's basically it for now. And if you like this episode and you want to see more, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next episode.